Would you agree that sport in general is a great means for connecting people?
Well, the answer is yes, but there's different ways of it.
Okay.
Now, in terms of like, the connections, when I played soccer, for example, or rugby, you'd go out, you drink, you do all the rest of it. You have, you party and all the rest of it. And then, but once you're not on that team anymore, you might not ever speak to some of those guys ever again.
Right.
It's just done.
Right.
Especially in soccer, because soccer is one of those things where everyone's aim is to be a professional. There is no, I'm just playing for the fun of it. Like, everyone just wants to be professional. You come here, or you play football anywhere, the goal isn't professionalism. The goal is, I'm here to have fun.
Right.
Because let's be real, no one's really, football is just not one of those things you just, I don't know, it's too dangerous to do it and not enjoy it. And that's why I think the relationship with football players compared to any other sport is completely different. And that's what one of my friends said to me. I asked him, what is it about football players? Why is our relationship so strong? And he just basically said that. He said, there's no professional aspirations. No one's sitting there thinking that with that pressure to say, I need to make it to the NFL. I need to make it to the NFL. We're just trying to win some games, maybe a German Bowl,
right,
and have some fun afterwards, And you could go to I can go 10 years back and call some of the players I used to play with.
Yeah.
Go to their city, and it will just be like old times. Like nothing
right,
would
just
change.
like old times, yeah.
And that's what's so special about football. Even here, like in one of the WhatsApp groups that I have, it's just a whole bunch of guys who some who still kind of play, who coming towards the end of their careers, and guys who have been retired for years. And we try and get together to check up on each other.
Right.
Every 1 or 2 weeks or whatever. Obviously not now, but like before everything was shut down, we would try and just connect and just literally check up on each other. That's because we're kind of all we have here, especially when you're someone like me, who has moved away from their environment and come to a completely new one. You need those friends.
Right, you need to be able to make those connections.
Absolutely.
To recreate, well, not even recreate, but to just establish a home feeling, even if it's away from what you may have called home in the past.
Exactly, because you can't, I know a lot of people say, oh, my wife is my best friend and all this kind of stuff, which is cool. It's cool for you. But you can't say some things your boys have to take.
Right.
Like my boys, okay, I need to talk to my boys. They know the situation.
Right.
They know how I'm feeling. So for me, one of the most important things, because I had some therapy sessions, because I felt that I wasn't in the place where I wanted to be mentally. I wasn't as happy as I thought I should be.
Okay.
So I took that step to kind of get some therapy, and that was the thing that made me think to myself, okay, I need to establish a base of people that I can trust, and then to confide in when I need to.
Okay.
To talk about, not only about our issues, but just generally talk about stuff, because men, we're too hard-headed. We have to be hard all the time. Which is obviously not the case.
Right.
Like we can let our guard down sometimes, and with the guys that I have now, I feel comfortable enough to let my guard down and to confide in them, and it gives me kind of peace of mind.
Okay.
In that way, it lets the load off. As
right.
Well, that
right.
I can't at home.
Right.